Babylon, the great harlot, in the book of Revelations, chapter 17. There's a lot of theories about who this woman is, or this harlot is, such as the Vatican City or New York City, but we're actually told exactly who this woman is in the very first verse of chapter 17. It's one of those, oh yeah, I didn't notice this before moments, but once you see it, then you're stuck with this as your answer. To set this up, John had just seen been shown the 7 bowls of wrath, and in the 7th bowl, the great city Babylon, the Great, was destroyed. And so one of the angels that had the 7 bowls comes to John saying, "Come and let me show you the judgment of the harlot that sits on many waters." John isn't seeing the woman on the water in this first verse. Our minds might insert it there, but he's not describing it at all. The angel is only making a reference to the woman that John had previously seen on the water, and he's now going to show John what her judgment is going to be. We have to ask ourselves, when did John actually see the harlot on many waters? We can say for sure that he saw her at some point in the vision, because in a later verse in chapter 17, the angel says to him, "And the water that you saw was people, multitudes, nations, and tongues." So John saw the water. If he saw it and he saw the woman on it, he described it to us somewhere. I had to go all the way back to chapter 12 to find the woman on the water, because that's the only place that John describes seeing a woman and water together. That woman was Israel, with 12 stars on her head, and she had given birth to the Son of God. The dragon, or Satan, pours water out of his mouth to try to wash the woman away. So that makes this water he poured out on her to destroy her as being people, nations, and tongues. And the city that is going to be judged as Jerusalem. Israel's great city is Jerusalem. He takes John into the wilderness, and he sees a beast with 7 heads and a woman riding it. And written on her forehead was a mystery: Babylon the Great, mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth. Jerusalem is mystically called by other names, such as in Revelations 11:8 concerning the 2 witnesses. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where the Lord was crucified." So God calls Egypt, Sodom, and Babylon all harlots in the Bible, along with Jerusalem. Calls her a harlot many times. Only she's the worst because she belonged to God and yet played the harlot. Verse 6 says, "And I saw a woman drunk with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the witnesses of Jesus. When I saw her, I wondered greatly." Revelation 18, it says of her, "And in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and of all who have been slain on the earth." So does this describe Jerusalem? Jesus says in Matthew 23:34, "So that upon you, Jerusalem, Israel, may fall the guilt of all the righteous blood shed on earth, from Abel to the blood of Zechariah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, who kills the prophets and stone those who are sent to her." In chapter 17, it goes on to say that the heads of the beast are hills on which the woman sits. The heads turned out to be empires. 5 have fallen, and 1 is at the time of John, and 1 was yet to come. Okay, so on to verse 6. And the 10 horns which you saw, and the beast, these will hate the harlot, and will make her desolate and naked, and will eat her flesh and burn her up with fire. The beast, in my opinion, is an Islamic empire that'll come about in the end times, and the horns are countries of the Middle East. And they all have one goal, and that is to destroy Israel. One day they will unite for this cause. We aren't being given a choice as to what this city is. She is the woman on the water that John saw in chapter 12, that the dragon tried to destroy with a flood of water. For me, thank you for joining me. God bless.